Hello, this is Nzima Motivational 2480. I hope you are good and feeling well. South Africa. South Africa is becoming popular in the African tourism industry due to its diversity of cultures, big game populations, sun-soaked cities, and incredible natural beauty. It's the southernmost country on the African continent and has surprises at every turn, from bustling urban centers to dynamic cuisine. Unfortunately, crime haunts South Africa's global reputation and prevents less daring tourists from visiting the country. The country exhibits high crime rates, from corruption to homicide and sexual assault to carjacking. Knowing the most dangerous cities in South Africa is essential if you plan to visit. 10 most dangerous cities in South Africa. 10. Inanda. Coming in at number 10 on the list is Inanda, a small township in the KwaZulu-Natal province, approximately 30 kilometers northwest of Durban. A survey conducted by the Medical Research Council found that over 75% of men admitted to performing violence against women, with half admitted raping a woman more than once. In addition, 73% of those men said they performed their first rape before 20. Last year, the city reported 297 rape cases, the highest in the country. 9. Plesisler. Located only a short distance from Pietermaritzburg, Plesisler has seen a significant spike in homicides over the past year, jumping from 43 to 73. This number is low compared to other South African cities, but the fact that it almost doubled in 12 months is concerning. Also, rapes and assaults are commonplace throughout the city, so Plesisler is best avoided if possible. 8. Umlotsi. Located southwest of Durban, Umlotsi is the fourth largest township in South Africa. If you're female, you may want to think twice about visiting Umlotsi. In 2020, the city reported 293 incidences of rape, making it one of the worst places in the country for this crime. Also, the city is incredibly corrupt and poor and should be avoided unless visiting a local. Finally, there aren't many attractions or cultural sites to see in Umlotsi, so there shouldn't be a need to visit. 7. Rustenburg. Rustenburg is where political tensions constantly boil over into the streets, resulting in violence. Car hijackings and kidnapping are everyday occurrences, with homicides, raps, and assaults on the rise. Regardless of how much common sense you use while visiting Rustenburg, there's always a high probability that you could become the victim of a violent crime. 6. Cape Town. With the sweeping views of Table Bay and the backdrop of Table Mountain, Cape Town is one of the most picturesque cities on Earth. As South Africa's most popular city and capital, it's easy to see why over 3 million tourists visit annually. The city combines a distinctly urban edge with the surrounding natural beauty. Unfortunately, Cape Town also has South Africa's highest murder rate. With a total crime rate of 73.78 and a safety rate of 26.22, there is a chance of being the victim of a crime, even though it's lower on this list. The worst crime in Cape Town is corruption amongst government officials and police. 5. Port Elizabeth. Situated on Algoa Bay in the Eastern Cape Province, Port Elizabeth is a significant port city best known for its stunning beaches. The Donkin Heritage Trail brings visitors through the Old Hill neighborhood and the various Victorian landmarks that dot the streets. Coastal boat tours allow gawkers to spot rare seabirds and whales, while reserves are home to rhinos, elephants, and other large game. Unfortunately, while Port Elizabeth may sound like a traveler's dream, it's steeped in crime, with an overall crime rate of 75.92 and a safety index of 24.08. 4. Pietermaritzburg. Known as the City of Flowers due to the rose beds and azaleas found in the National Botanical Gardens and other public areas, Pietermaritzburg is a landlocked city in and capital of the KwaZulu-Natal province. Pietermaritzburg is also famous for the Dusi Marathon and Comrades sporting events and is surrounded by natural beauty. Unfortunately, the city is not all roses and sunshine, especially with a crime index of 79.73 and a safety rating of 20.27. The risk of being scammed, attacked, or mugged in Pietermaritzburg is high for locals and tourists, and private and public transportation can be incredibly dangerous. 3. Johannesburg. Beginning as a modest mining town, Johannesburg, or Joburg, has become the economic capital of South Africa and a world-class city. It's established a reputation for its apartheid and township struggles, but is it as unsafe as expected? Joburg is the country's largest city and is in the wealthiest region on the continent, the Gauteng province. However, due to the many downtown slums and extensive political corruption, it's important to continue taking precautions when visiting the city. Joburg has a crime index of 80.65 and a safety rating of 19.35, placing it third on this list. Political and racial violence, drug-related crimes, and poverty are common in Joburg due to the stark disparities in wealth. 2. Durban. Located on South Africa's eastern coastline, Durban has one of the country's largest seaports and features rapidly growing tourism. As the third largest city in the country, Durban is bordered by the Golden Mile, a surfer's paradise on the Indian Ocean. This area is also well known for its diversity of cultures, including Zulu influences, an Indian culinary scene, and colonial history. While it's easy to feel at home in Durban, it's not a safe city. Durban is the second most dangerous city in South Africa, with a crime index of 80.84 and a safety index of 19.16. Despite the heavy police presence in touristy areas, robberies, harassment, and petty crime are common. 1. Pretoria. Topping this top 10 most dangerous cities in South Africa list is Pretoria, which serves as the location of the executive branch of government. The city is a critical industrial and rail center, only 1 hour from Joburg by car. Although 35% of city residents sit below the poverty line, this is low for Africa, and plenty of wealthier suburbs exist. However, Pretoria boasts a massive crime index of 81.94 with a safety rating of 18.06. The two most common crimes are armed robberies and government corruption. In comparison, Pretoria is the second most dangerous city in the world, behind Caracas, Venezuela. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next video.